Hi everyone, welcome to another video. I'm going to be going over my custom watercolor palette that I've put together for this year, 2025. It might change at some point, but as of right now in January, this is what we're going with. So after spending all of last year using different watercolor paints, and then I swatched some not too long ago when I got some paints for Christmas. After testing all of those 5 different brands, this is what we are left with. Okay, so I'm going to be swatching all of these out. So these are my favorites currently, and some are relatively new, and I just want to try them out for a while and see how I like them. So here we go, and I've got my swatch card ready. The code is up here. If you're wondering what all the letters are underneath, those are just shortcut for the brands. And I will probably put a PDF on my website with all of these later if you want to look at them a little closer. But I'll do my best on zooming in and letting you see them as they are in person, or at least as close as I can to that. So let's dive in. Okay, so up first, we've got Piemontite Genuine by Daniel Smith. I did forget to pre-wet these. So I'll add a drop of water here and see what I get. I'm so excited to see all these together. There's something nice about selecting a bunch of colors that are just you, and it's your style, and it's what you naturally gravitate toward. And I feel like it's like looking at a piece of myself in a way. I just got these Daniel Smith, and the Winsor Newton are relatively new to me too. I can't wait to use them in more paintings. Okay, we have Permanent Alizarin Crimson from Winsor Newton. It'll be interesting to see these working together in a painting too, because some of them are granulating, some of them are very uniform and matte. It'll be fun to play with the juxtaposition of those. And this is on a piece of goodness, why am I blanking on this? The paper. The paper I am using is Arches. Oh my gosh. It's Saturday. It's been a long week. My brain went to Faber-Castell and I was like, no, that's not it. But it's not the product we're using today. I don't even know if they make paper. I have other products of theirs, but not paper. All right, so Arches cold pressed paper. All right, Winsor Red, obviously by Winsor Newton. Oh, this is just a great primary red. I learned from one of my viewers, they commented that this is like the primary red from Winsor Newton. I love learning things from you guys. Of course, like, I'm relatively a novice, amateur, I don't know, to watercolor. I've been making art for all of my life. I'm a middle-aged lady now. I teach art professionally. Most of my painting has been done in acrylic ink so far. But a year ago, I saw Natasha Newton using some granulating watercolors, and I love the texture. And she was talking about deep, deep light. One of my candles just finished. It's done. Excuse me. This one right here decided that it was done. I had a little bit of smoke coming our way. I like having candles, even the ones that are not even on screen. They're just for me. I like to get cozy when I paint. So anyways, Natasha is one of their ambassadors, and I love using texture in my paintings. And I hadn't seen a watercolor that did that before. Like, that's why I was using the acrylic ink for, is you have all these like really unpredictable spreads of paint and blooms and all of that, and I had to try it, so I got some. And some of these are the deep, deep light colors. And also, the ladies that run that company are the sweetest ladies. They're so helpful. Okay, raw sienna from Winsor Newton. I love this color. Use it so much. Not this specific paint because I just got it not long ago, but I know I'm going to use it a lot. I will probably need to reorder it often. So pretty. I love just putting a dot of it in the greens and letting it just bloom out, especially in leaves. Alright, permanent yellow light from Deep Deep Light. I have quite a few yellows like this, but my half pan from Deep Deep Light is very full. They're very generous in that one. It needs to be used. I don't use a lot of yellow, like straight yellow, which is why it's still pretty full. But I do use it. I just use a little bit of it to mix and brighten things up. And then we have lemon yellow. It's kind of a cooler yellow from Winsor Newton. I just thought it was so pretty. It's like, I don't know how much I'm going to use it, but I don't care. It's pretty. I'm allowed to do that. It's my palette. I don't know if you guys have a paint that you feel that way about, that it's just so pretty, but it never quite makes it into your work. I'm gonna have to find things for that color. All right, French Ochre from A. Gallo. Another one of those that I use a lot. You're so pretty. Seeing all this together just makes me so happy. I highly recommend doing it. Just pick all your favorites and put it all in one place. The first time I did it, like you can see the video, it's the one where it's swatched all in little hearts. I have that on my cork board in my studio. It's a nice reference, but it's outdated in that I don't have all of those in the same place together in the same palette anymore. But it's nice just looking at. Okay. We are on to Sap Green from A. Gallo. This one is just a nice one to have. It's just a nice green, like a go-to green. Nice and warm. A lot of my paints that I use frequently remind me of like golden hour. Just right before the sun setting. This reminds me of like summer at dusk. Or right before dusk, actually. And we have Deep Olive from A. Gallo. If there was ever a green, I would recommend. I love this one. There are yellows and blues that separate out of this. It's so pretty. If you want some low effort texture and interest in your leaves, or even hills, grass, this is it. I might need to just let some more water sit on this. I didn't pre-wet it, so I don't know how much of the blue is going to come out. We will find out. And that's just user error on my part. I didn't pre-wet these. I think it'll separate out. I'm hedging a little bit because I'm nervous about being like, this is the thing that you want. Oh, I can see some of the blue. Okay. And then it doesn't do what I said it does. No, this is a beautiful color. You will not regret this one. Just wait until it dries. All right, Dark Forest from Deep Deep Light. I have a lot of greens, so I love my greens. It was hard to select from all of them. I want all the greens in there, but I also don't want a palette that's huge to carry around or have on my desk when I'm working. So just selecting a few of them was really, really hard. is very difficult. Maybe eventually I'll have a palette that's just green. Like, these are all of my greens. That seems like overkill, but at the same time, is it? If you love something that much, is it really overkill? I don't think I've ever done a painting that's like monochromatic and used all my greens. That might be a fun project. If you want to see that video, comment below. Like, we want the greens video, please. Or it might be a nice series, I don't know. I'm just talking. Actually, I have a series planned. I'm going to try something out that's new for me. Just having like a mixed media sketchbook. But having more of it like almost like a junk journal, but combine it with some drawings on top of it. I have a vision. I'm waiting on some of my supplies to get here before I start that one. But I have not done much mixed media. But I wanted to find a project to do that was not necessarily to put in the shop. But it was something that I could just do for fun and relax and share it with you guys and not have to think about it too deeply. It's just something to share and relax with, and hopefully it's fun for you to look at. And I don't know, maybe you would want to try it too. This is Mayan Blue Genuine from Daniel Smith. Did I say that one was Dark Forest from A Gallo? I have 2 Dark Forests. I don't remember what I've said, but we're okay with that, right? You can check on the replay. Now this one, I don't think I've ever used a color like this in my work. I mean, there was one that was close. There was a bird with I used a couple of, I think it was deep light colors to mix something that was similar to this. But I don't think other than that I've used this color. There was another one where it's like, I don't know where I'm going to use it, but I want it. I want to use it in something. So we're going to. Then we have Cobalt Turquoise from Winsor Newton. Goodness, that still hasn't, that's pretty wet just from pouring it into the half pan. I keep nervously looking up at my camera. I've had it a couple of times where the card fills up. Like the memory on the card I'm recording with fills up. And I don't know where it cut off. I try my best to provide high quality things for you guys. And sometimes the technology gets the better of me. Wouldn't it be nice if there was some kind of like memory warning, like you're running out of memory flash on this? Those of you that do YouTube as well, or other videos. It's like, help us out a little bit. Or the other one is the camera falls asleep. But yeah. Next is Cobalt Blue from Daniel Smith. Another light blue that I've never really used much, but it will go into something. I want to do some more simple, like small palette paintings, even if it's just in my sketchbook, and this is one of the colors I want to try it with, just to expand the range of colors that I'm using. And last in the row is Midnight from Gallo. Now, a couple of these darker blues, I have some that look really similar to each other. And some of you are going to be like, Angie, you have two of the same color. I know there's different names, but you have two of the same color. I realize this. There's subtle differences, I think, in opacity for these. And these are colors that I use a lot of, so when I was looking at it, I was like, I don't mind that there's two. I need to use the paint. I love that dark blue. All right, I'm gonna make sure that I have enough memory in my cards, and we'll move the paper in just a moment to go on to the third row of colors. I have two Payne's Grays. The first one is from Gallo. All right. Now, when I've tried these earlier, it seemed at the time that the Gallo Payne's Gray slightly more blue and more transparent. That could just be in my mind. We'll see them next to each other and figure it out. And Payne's Gray is one of those that I know I'm going to use all the time, so I don't mind having two of them in there. All right, let's try the Winsor Newton. Yeah, this one feels different. Just going on the page. I don't know, they're pretty close. This one, I don't know. They're so close. Like, my brain says there is a slight difference, but I couldn't tell you what it is. They were so close. I mean, we'll see how they dry. Okay, and next is Night Raspberry from Deep Deep Light. It's going to look a lot like Midnight from Gallo, but that's okay. There's a slight difference in them, but not much. I think Night Raspberry, I can speak. Night Raspberry, maybe slightly more red. Yeah. So we'll take a look at those 4 and see how close they are or not. Next is Tundra Violet from Schmincke. This one was a must-have. It's very situational in the way I use it, but it's so pretty. It's really, when it dries, there's this gold that comes out. You put enough water in it. There we go. All right. Let's get into our purples. We have Lavender from Daniel Smith. This is one where it was just so pretty, I just had to put it in. I don't know where I'm going to use it, but I mean, that's just beautiful. Okay, and then we have Amethyst Genuine from Daniel Smith. Deeper purple. There we go. Okay. Now we have Bramble from Deep Deep Light. This one is granulating and it separates out, like, has this pink and purple that pops out. Bramble and Tundra Pink next to it from Schmincke are fairly similar, but Tundra Pink is a little more on the pink side. Okay, you need to add some more water to my Tundra Pink. Mix that up. That one really dried out in the pan. Go. All right, let's get into our natural colors here. We've got Gold Ochre from Gallo. I'm going to put some water in some of these, let it sit a little bit. Here we go. And I might, instead of going straight across the row, I'm going to go to the ones underneath to compare them. You'll see why in a minute. Okay. Okay. So underneath it, I have gold ochre from Deep Deep Light. The difference is this has got little metallic bits in it. So there's a little bit of a sparkle to it. And it's very subtle. It's not one of those like in your face, there's a lot of glitter in it colors. And it's very subtle. It's very pretty. All right. I have transparent red oxide from Daniel Smith. This was one of my standout ones from when I tried those colors. And look at that. I love how vibrant that is. Oop, that's gonna mix a little bit. Oop. We will fix that. There we go. Okay, and then we have Burnt Umber from Daniel Smith. I'm excited to use these browns, reds and browns in a painting. I have a couple in mind that I want, a couple of paintings. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I did something crazy, guys. I haven't shared this yet, but I got some Arches paper that's a little bigger. It's 18 by 24 inches. It's a monster pad of paper. And there's this wolf that I want to paint that large, but it's like, when am I going to do this? Because you know that painting watercolor with the amount of detail that I tend to do on 18 by 24, like that's, I might not get to it until summer, but I want to get to it now. I've had it in mind since like November last year, and right now it's January. I really want to do it, and I really want to use some of these. Oh, that would look just gorgeous. Like all of these browns. And that would be like a fox with that would be really good too. I did a fox not too long ago. It's in the shop right now. So I don't feel like doing it. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a little fox every now and then with that, but I want to move on to some other animals at the moment. All right, we're on Van Dyke Brown from Daniel Smith. But yeah, like I don't know when I'm going to paint a picture that is that huge. I want to do it so bad. It's got to be one of these where I have like a week off of school, so I'm a teacher. I do have a week off in February where I might. It depends on, like, I have some smaller paintings I want to put in the shop too. Depends on how quickly or not I can get those done. We'll see. Roman Black Earth from a Gallo. I really like the gray that I can get out of this. So it will go darker, but like I like the wash from this. Okay, and then I've got a full pan of Mars Black because I love it so much. The ladies from Deep Deep Light were really nice to put one together for me. They didn't have one in the shop at the time. I sent them an email and they're like, "Oh, it's no problem. Just takes a little bit for it to cure." Alright, so we've done our golden gold ochre. And once that's dry, I can maybe lift it up and show you the sparkle in it. It's there, guys. You're just gonna have to trust me. Next to it is Silver Tough from Deep Deep Light. It also has a shimmer in it. It's got little silver specks. And the last one I have from them that has the shimmer in it is Bronze Caput Mortem. They have a few others that have that metallic sheen in it. I just haven't picked them up yet. I think it's Darkling, and there's one called, I think it's Starry Night or Night Sky or something like that. I want them, they're just expensive. So later, we'll see. And then we have Forest Gray from Schmincke. Kind of a greenish gray. I didn't have grays before, so I collected some. I have Haze Black from Schmincke. I really like the Haze set. And then Davies Gray from Winsor Newton. And our last two, Ivory Black from Winsor Newton. Want a nice matte black. And the last one is titanium white, which you probably won't see, but it's very opaque. It's slightly whiter than the paper, so maybe you'll see it. Maybe. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to let these dry and we'll zoom out and see all of them together. So here we are. These are mostly dry. I love seeing these all together. But yeah, you can see the blues. Those are pretty similar, the night raspberry and the midnight. But the Payne's gray, there is a little bit of a difference there. It's darker, a little more opaque. Okay, and I'm not sure if you can see the sheen there from the metallic ones down here. I'll try and get a good angle when I take a photograph for the blog. But you know, shimmering things are hard to photograph. I'll do my best. I promise it's there. But yeah, here it is all together. I'm so excited to have these. And I really like the little tin that I have them in too. It's very nice. I did show you these in another video. The first art haul video that I have up has these tins on there. I review them. They're great. I like them. They're not a great travel tin if things get jostled a lot in your art supplies. But I do like having them. They're nice and compact. But yeah, thank you guys for being here and watching the video. Links for things will be down in the description. So yeah, happy 2025 and let's make some art and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.